Hello and welcome back to South Coast Busways here, well, looking at the map over Portsmouth, Fareham and Gosport. I thought I'd start on the map because there is a little bit of a hole, although it's not really visible, up here. Obviously there's a big substantial hole out this way, but I'm looking at this hole. And I say the hole's not really visible because it's filled by these two routes, the 214 and 215, run from Gosport. They come up the Greenway and terminate in Fareham, but they're not Fareham local services, so, you know, the only services in Fareham are not Fareham services. They're, you know, the Limited, the 220, and, you know, the Greenways. And, of course, the 212 from Stubbington. So, I'm going to fix that today. And I'm going to fix that with a new vehicle type for Solent Blue, but it's not a new vehicle type for the series. But first things first is I'm going to make these circulars go the other way with the Fareham services. So we're going to have the 221 and the 222. Oh no, wait, we already have a 222 and it goes from Fareham, doesn't it? Hold that thought. 222 Gosport to Whiteley Village. Oh dear, do I need to rethink my numbering? That's too close for comfort. So we're going to have the 225 and 226 serving these two. And then there's going to be a few more. This is going to be a very route heavy episode. What's occupancy at SW looking like? 81. So I might need to open that Portsmouth garage soon. So let's get our Solent Blue local route colour. 1A and 1C doing quite well for money, it has to be said. How's the 5 doing? Very well. What about the 220? 220 is doing really well as well. Those are our two big earners. So, let's start with the 225, which is going to start from the Fareham bus station, come out along this road, and then go around the circular this way. I think, yeah, that is the opposite way to the way the current one goes. So, this is going to be 225 Fareham and Orchard Lee. 225 Fareham and Orchard Lee. There we go. So, let's start this at the rail station, maybe. Now that's something. Should I link them into the rail station or the bus station? Hold that thought. Because I do want them to interwork. But I want every route to serve the bus station. And I want every route to serve the rail station, if possible. I think we just go into the bus station because the Greenway service stops near the rail station anyway. So, bus station it is. And it's going to go in and start there at a stop that I'm going to call Fareham /N. Size is 75 and small caps. Bus station. There we go. Ooh. And then post me, if you don't mind. 225 is in. I decided to include the timetable in that time-lapse, but it's fairly simple. I need to, probably should reconfigure that, because that's one way, so it should go this way. Oh well. That's just going to look a bit goofy for a bit. The next one is going to be the 226, which will run from Fareham through the Fareham Town Centre bus station, that's what it's called, across this way, up the Greenway route, but then it'll take this road and do the circuit that way round. So, let's get that going and hope that everything's still in my clipboard. It usually is. Right. Yes, it is. Very nice. So we're going to go with 226, Fareham. And I can't remember what that estate was called, because I know it's not as nice a name as Orchard Lee. I think Orchard Lee is a lovely name. But, you know. Gareha, I can touch type. Fareham, and what are you called? Hill Park. Okay, yeah. There we go. So post me once more, if you don't mind. And there is the 226 done. Somehow both of those routes, they look very different lengths, but apparently they are the same length thereabout, before I put the timing points in on this one. Although there are no timing points on this one, we'll see how it does. Scouting out any more circulars that I can do, because those are the two that immediately sprang to mind. But we would just need to buy 2 buses, and I want to buy more than 2 buses. Unless I make the 227 head out, down and around like that? That would be fun, although that feels like a lot of main road usage. Maybe it heads from the bus station and comes down the main road to here, follows the road the Greenways take, comes down here and does a weird sort of very estate routey type routing back. That sounds like a fun idea, actually. I'm going to do that. New route. So this is going to be the 227. So, 227. Nope. Oh no, I don't have my colour. I need to go get my colour. So, my colour, I need to go get it. Because obviously I copied over daytime. Because I couldn't be bothered to type it out again. Right, new route. Unbosh route. And this is going to be the 227. Fareham, and what is this end called? Ranvilles? I need to open up OpenStreetMap, hang on. OpenStreetMap. Oh my god, they got rid of the weird dark overlay on OpenStreetMap. This is actually the best update it's gotten. Where is Fareham? There's Fareham. Okay, is it Heathfield? What is this part of Fareham called? Because I'm trying to base it off the schools. Because these two are called Ranvilles. This one's called Heathfield, and that one's called St. Francis. Ooh, there's a little, like, library type thing over here. Over here, it's here, but it's not on the thing. I'm going to say that this area is called Ranvilles. Oh, 227 Fareham and Ranvilles. Watch it be Heathfield. Like, watch going for one of the schools be the right move, but I got the wrong one. Anyway, post me if you don't mind. And the timetable for the 227 is done. So the 227 comes across and down, and then around like that, very locally. So we're going to do two more. We're going to have the Cattsfield service, which is going to fling itself all the way down the main road to here. Or maybe even all the way out to Cattsfield, depending. No, you can't get a bus through there. So this one's not going to be a circular, this one is just going to be an out and back to Cattisfield. And it's going to do a little, you know, it's going to pull up, reverse, and then go back out. Because I think that's fun. So that's going to be the 228, I think? Yes, 228. So, 228. Fareham to Cattisfield. So, post me, if you don't mind. And the 228 is now done. Running from Fareham to Castlefield. I feel like I don't have to explain the timetables like this, because you can see me making them. But there's only one more that I want to do, and that's going to be quite different. That's going to be the 229. And I'm going to just have a look at what this is. That is HMS Collingwood, which is like a, I believe it's a training facility. So maybe we don't go there. Maybe we don't go there. However, there is a little retail park opposite it, so that's nice. Here, Speedfields, it's called. So that's going to be our last one. And it's probably going to be a bit different in that it'll start at the railway station, maybe? Maybe. Fareham to Speedfields. There we go. Start there, go there, and then post me if you don't mind. And there is the 229. So, interesting thing about the 229, particularly for a save run by me, is that there's no Sunday service. But that is Fareham's local network. Another interesting thing about the 225 is that it can only serve this estate in one direction. I don't like when buses do that, but that's what I've had to do. We can serve it in the other direction with a service from somewhere in Gosport. Maybe even Gosport itself, I don't know. But that's how that's happening. What's the route? Yeah. Cool. So that's Fareham's local network. It's got... how many routes? I've just made all the routes and I can't count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they each need one, but they also interwork, except for one. I think I didn't do it for Hill Park. I forgot to click the buttons, so... let's have a look. No, I did click the buttons for Hill Park. Did I click the buttons for... Ranville's? I mean, Ranville's is like the big one. So hopefully I did. Yes. I know it was one of them I didn't click all the buttons for. Must have been Hill Park. Must have been Hill Park. Aha. Yes, it's not interworking on evenings or Sundays when I want it to be interworking for all of the above. There we go. There's Fareham, filled a hole. So that's fun. And for them, out of standard way, of course, you know, we have this garage that we're not using. Let's use it. Which is currently home to Portsmouth and Portchester. Well, now it's going to be home to Fareham. Actually, I need to take a trip to SV just to see where I am with numbering. Because the type is in use at SV. Oh yeah, because I'm not doing... Actually, you know what? I do like the idea that the EM1 would be in here somewhere. Because it will be canon that National Busways didn't get a mid-size E200 until the MMC. So... yeah, so EM... but it'll have been a bit since then. And I do like the EMs a lot, the 9.7 meter MMC. So we'll be getting some of those. I'll be buying 6 of these lovely little EMs. Where are they? They're right at the end because they're big for a little bus. There it is. PIS in Wi-Fi. And we'll make a new vehicle group for them. This is group 012. EM type. There we go. EM type. And we're going to buy 6 of them. Because we should need 5, we should need 4 really with the interworking. But let's buy 6. That way we'll have we'll have 1 or 2 left over. And we want repaint, Solent Blue, EM type. Oh, that's not gone perfectly. Must have not done that super well. Oh well. It's yeah, it's an EM type. I've not done the stuff on the roof because the template is split down the middle of the roof. And so, you know, I didn't like... the template for this is nice, but it's a bit awkward to work with if you want to do anything on the roof. But I have updated the... I have updated it to have that. Oh, I forgot to... oops. That's not good. Pretend that you can't see the Southern Vectis logo. But here are our new... Oh no, I forgot the one on the front as well. But also I did the contrasting panel on the front. I was sort of umming and ahhing about how I do it on the MMCs, but I like taking this whole sort of sash and turning it into the contrast panel. You know, I mean, buses look good when you work with the lines that they've given you. Like, any livery can sit well on a bus if you work with the lines of the bus. That's how you do it. Like, you see here? I've used the panel lines to be my distinction with contrast. And again here, my panel lines mark out my contrast. You know, don't force a bus to be a different shape. Don't force anything you're designing to be a different shape. That's like a crucial lesson. Anyway. I'll probably get the logos fixed later. Oh yeah, this doesn't support destinations. Fleet number, this is going to be EM... probably... 72. I like the idea of that. And I'll get the rest of these done off camera. Oh wait, I need to do license plate, don't I? Yeah. This is going to be an SN67 batch. Oh, we're not at the 76 plate yet. SN67 XFA. There we go. That's giving dealer stock, but I kind of like that for a small local batch. So this is EM73, and I'll get the rest of these done off camera. And finally, we have EM78, or SN67XFF. These are SW's little friends. I love these things. Again, 9.7 meter MMCs are so underrated. Like, they're just a little bit bigger than the 8.9, but they still absolutely fly along. Just utterly fantastic buses. But anywho, it's time to launch all of the Fareham services, which are on page 9. Why am I scrolling through forwards? Oh dear. And the game's taking an autosave, love that. So yeah, as I activate them, I am going to go through them. So first we have the 225. The 225 runs from the town centre up this road, I don't know what it's called, but it's up this road, to Orchard Lee. So let's make it prefer to pull from vehicle group 12. And we will activate it. Now we have the 226, which goes from the town centre, initially up the main road, and then through back streets to Hill Park. So let's have this prefer the EM type, and we will activate it. And now we have the 227, which runs from Fareham initially out the main road and then dives down along where the Greenways go, down south to serve West End and Ranvilles. So, let's make it prefer the EM type. And then, we will activate it. Then there's the 228 from Fareham along the main road before turning down this little road and heading into a dead end at Caddis Field. So, let's make that one the EM type. And we will activate it. And finally we have the little oddity in the 229, running from Fareham Station through Fareham Town Centre down along the Greenway route to HMS Collingwood and the Asda. So let's make that one the EMs. And activate it. So I need a few more EMs, that's fine actually. Because I've been thinking of starting, of doing another route already, 230, that's going to run from Fareham, obviously, up through Funtley, Knowle, Wickham, and may either terminate there or head up towards Bishop's Waltham via Shirrell Heath and Swanmore. Actually, I like the sound of that. What's the recording at? So let's get the standard Solent blue colour. And bus route. And this is going to be the 230 Fareham to Bishop's Waltham. Game is having an autosave as I'm trying to type something. That's very fun. Cool. So, we'll use this stop, and we'll go out the way the 111 goes. Sort of. We're going to go down this way. Post me if you don't mind. Well, there is the 230, running between Fareham, Funtley, Knowle, Wickham, Shirrell Heath, Swanmore and Bishop's Waltham. So this is going to run every half hour, Mondays, Saturdays, hourly in the evenings and hourly on Sundays. So, let's get this done. And the timetable for the 230 is now done. So it should need, I think, 4? Let's have a look. The 513 gets to Bishop's Waltham at 6, does the 613, gets back in at 701 to do the 713. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's just make sure that everything is how everything should be. Everything is how everything should be. That's going to go from SW, and we'll activate that later. Because what we need are some more buses, so let's take out a loan. The only one we can get is that small one, but that should be enough. So let's buy let's call it 6 buses? Not 6, we will buy another 10. That way this batch will have been 16, and I can't buy small buses anymore, or small batches anymore apparently. That's the shift scheduler. Oh dear. Let's go into SW. So, bus fleet, or marketplace, small bus, premium seats, but no, we'll actually get rid of the Wi-Fi on these ones as well, because they'll be part of the town batch. I will buy as many as I can afford, which is 5. Great. Well, what I'll do is I'll buy it in... I'll buy... I don't know. Well, you know what, let's play the loan game. I won the loan game. Very nice. And then I'll play the loan game with this one. No, the loan game is not going in my favour. Oh dear. Well, I have to accept that. Okay, so I've just lost the loan game. We are in a worse place than we started. Very nice. I will work this out. Let's buy them 3 at a time then. Or 3 and then... yeah. Solent... not Solent Limited. Group 12. EM type. There we go. And put them in the livery. There we are. Very nice. Then, let's buy another set. We can buy 2 this time. Because the way that it works, the way the glitch works is you have to be able to afford all of them. But it only actually charges you for the first one. So then you can buy another set. That's how the glitch works. So, if you can afford... how am I trying to explain this? I don't know. It's beginning to sound less and less like an exploit, honestly. But there's 5. I can buy 1 more. So we could buy 6 buses out of that. But we couldn't afford 6. You see? It will make a little bit more sense when this one comes in and I unpause the game. I promise. Select and apply. See? Yeah. So we bought 6. We probably still don't have enough buses, but I will launch the 230 off camera. In the meantime, I'm going to continue these off camera. Right, it is now in the morning, and it is time for the first of the local services. This looks like it's going to be the 523. There should be another... what are you going to do? You're going to do the 532. From Fareham. You're going to do the 535 from Orchard Lee. There shouldn't be anything out this way yet, because that doesn't start until gone 6. $532. Oh, you're doing the 523, so I'll take you actually. Oh no, wait, that says not in service. What's going on? Oh, hello. It started moving while the game was lagging. Anyway. This is the 226. Apparently it's going to go out of service for 5 minutes. Is that... I mean, there were a few that appeared to just do like one and then come back. So this might be one of those, but I don't know. Where is it going out of service to, is my question. Because it's going to take 5 minutes to get wherever it's going. Oh, I see. It's going this way. So that... I see. Because there isn't an outbound at that time. So this is going to be the 602. Need to rename that stop. Runvilles /n size equals 75 small caps schools size equals 100. There we go. The the MMCs don't support that, but if they ever are updated, or I decide to use buses that do support that on these routes, then I'll be able to, without needing to change anything. Right, this is a 225, and it's looking fairly busy, has to be said. There are no timing points on this route, that's like the one problem. Oh, what? That's odd. And then the bit that I know is going to be odd, because that road is one way. That's unfortunate. And there we go. That 220 is running a little late. There's a P1 running a bit late and a 100 running a bit late. We're heading back on a 225. And this is going to do the 640 from Collingwood. So, let's have a look. Whoa, busy. Busy interchange, and we're right behind a 220. And we're busy. Nice. Nice. Fairly busy heading down to the station, where we'll terminate. And we'll be doing the 655 back down to Collington. Collingwood. Oh, it's not like the 1 minute turn back. Oh dear. So this is a 228 heading up to Catisfield. And yep, the game isn't running sort of slow enough where you can see the manoeuvre, but that is going down into the dead end and reversing onto its stand at Catisfield. Which is very nice. Exactly what whoa, that's busy. And we're running parallel with a 111, please, people, get on the 111. The 111 has so much more room for you all. Looks like the 226 is fairly busy down here as well. Another connection that I want to rectify is, or another like set of gaps I want to fill is this area and then down this road which I might do with like a big orbital route. I don't know. I don't know, it just feels like there's a gap here that would be nice to fill. I don't like having routes that sort of, or roads where multiple routes use them, but there's no way of really going down that road. So what I might do is have a service from the bus station that comes out, spins around at the railway station roundabout, goes up this way, across up here. Whoa, hello, where have I gone? I've gone to Paul's Grove. I didn't want to go to Paul's Grove, even though I'm sure it's lovely. Yeah, up across, around, and then down into here. And then maybe it goes out this way, does a loop like that, just to fill that gap. It's very indirect. It's very indirect. I don't know, maybe it's not worth doing that. But we have Fareham Local Network. And now we have a thing telling us that we should serve haven't. Which I will get to. So, I think there is a very good place to end it, with a local bus network serving the people of Fareham. So, I will see you next week on the South Coast. Bye bye.